Okay, I got it.
Is the scoreboard on there?
Mm-hmm.
He hit out. So.
Where's your mic? Oh, it's right here. Sorry.
All right, folks, we're back live here in Winder, Georgia. Going through a lot of electronics right now. We got batteries and cameras, and you just know, trying to give you the broadcast. So, do apologize for some of the inconsistencies we have, but unfortunately, got to find another way to be able to keep these electronics charged up. All right, so Chris Ross takes the mound here in the top of the third inning. We still lead the contest 2-0 over the Walton Misfits. Had some opportunities in that last inning. Didn't take full advantage of them. But Chris Ross about to go back to work as this is the championship game. Championship game of the Mother's Day tournament. All right, so here in the top of the third inning, Chris Ross takes the hill again. All right, so Kiss back rocking and firing. He steps off the mound, takes a look at his defense, gets them all prepared. And the big, tall, rangy first baseman steps in. Chris Ross rocks and fires. Swinging a miss. So nice changeup on the first pitch. He got them all revved up for a fastball and changed it up on him. And he'll start off ahead in the count on 1-1. And the pitch. Oh, that catches the outside corner, but not good enough. And the count goes to 1-1. So once again, we in the top of the third inning. No outs here. The count is 1-1. We lead the contest 2-0 over the Walton Misfits. And the pitch swung on and hits directly to Braden on first base. He makes the catch and touches the base. And so nice play there by Braden as we get the first out of the inning. I'm sorry, Brandon. Scott, do apologize. All right, here. So one out here in the top of the third inning. It's your Covington Reds 16U2. Here, Walton Misfits 0. This is the championship game of the Mother's Day Classic. Our boys been fighting all day as they came out of the pool play as the undefeated #1 seed. And so far, as Chris Ross throws another strike right across the plate. Chris has been in his bag all game long. And the pitch. Oh, right down the middle again. So Chris is having him watch the ball. And the count goes to 0-2 here. One out. Chris rocks and fires. Ooh, wait, 3 straight pitches. Batter looked at all 3, and that's out number 2 here for our Covington Reds 16U. So they gather, give Kurtz his props for getting a strikeout here as the batter steps into the batter's box. We have 2 outs. Of course, trying to find that illustrious 3rd out. Chris hasn't had a problem trying to locate it for us. So once again, he goes back to work. So when I tell you he has a variety of pitches and the runners just look really confused up there. So great job by Chris rocking and rolling here on the mound. High and outside. And the count is 1-1. And the pitch. Ooh, that's another one. He looked like he lost a little bit of control on that one. That'll take the count to 2-1. So, I guess he's laughing. It looked like he might have been hurt, but he seems to be fine as Tyson goes out and has a conversation with him. All right, after a brief conversation there with Tyson, Chris Ross goes back to work with a count of 2-1. Ooh, oh my goodness. That looked excellent. That was a great pitch by this young man. So I'm not sure why he didn't get the call on that one. I'll take it 3-1. And so he was bailed out. And that'll get the walk down to first base. So that was a strike, that last pitch. He just didn't get the call. I actually saw the umpire flinch a little bit. So I don't even think he was paying attention to that one, but we'll go ahead and give him that one. So now we got a batter who's shaking his head, not quite sure what's going on there. He acts real unenthused about being at the batter's box. So we need to go ahead and attack him. And we are. So if something must have happened over there in that dugout because this kid does not look like he is really happy about being at the plate. So count is 0-1, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. We lead the contest 2-0. And the pitch. Ooh, there goes another one as the runner takes off. Good throw by Tyson down to second base, unable to get the batter from stealing. And he'll get it in there safe and sound. Count goes to 1-1 here. Searching for that elusive 3rd out here. We have 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. And the pitch. Nice inside pitch as the batter jumps out the way. Not sure what's going on in that young man's head, but great time to go ahead and throw a fastball right past him if you can. And Chris delivers. There's that fastball I was looking for. Takes the count even to 2-2. It's 2-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd. Chris Ross having his way here on the mound. Runner on second base. 2 outs. And the pitch. Swung on, hit right there in the gap. Hit it right where number 2 was. Devontae comes up throwing. He fires it in way too far as the man boogies around first base to second base. So messing around out there in the field, we was going out there. Sage got caught holding that runner on, and they hit it right through the gap. He almost got back to it. Sage did make a valiant effort to try to get back to it. So now they have a runner on second and third with 2 outs. So the man on second and third here. We trying to thwart this score. Chris Ross goes back to work. And the pitch. Nice pitch to the outside. Did not catch the corner, and that's going to be 1-0. So we were cruising along in that inning. Now we have to make some plays here out in the field. And the pitch. Nice pitch right there by Chris. And it takes the count even at 1-1. The wind up and the pitch. Ooh, low and outside. Good stop there by Tyson. That'll take the count to 2-1 with 2 outs here once again in the top of the third. He steps off the round. Didn't like the signal. Him and Tyson weren't on the same page, but now they get back on the same page, and here's the pitch. Nice right up the middle. Hits in that hole. That could be trouble, folks. They toss it all the way home, Gabe. So they played 2 runs. So we put ourselves in a little bit of trouble. We gave up 2 runs as the batter gets a double. That'll even the score at 2-2. Always. All right, so they had a little 2-out rally here. We got to try to stop that here as they tied the score up. So championship game getting very interesting right now here in the top of the 3rd inning. And the pitch. Swung on, foul popped off to the first base line, goes foul. And Chris will be ahead in the count 0-1. Nice pitch by Chris as he blows a fastball by him. So he's ahead in the count 0-2. And the pitch. Nice fastball. Batter gets a hold to it and pops it back to the backstop. Count stays at 0-2 here, trying to get out of this inning after giving up 2 runs. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Ooh, a little bit too far outside. That's a good pitch. If the batter would have went for it, then that's when it strike. But definitely called a ball a little bit outside. Didn't hit the corner. He's still ahead in the count here, 1-2. And the pitch. Ooh, throws another one outside to try to get him to chase it. Count goes to 2-2. So man on second base, a little 2-out rally here for the Walton Misfits. And the pitch. Ooh, outside. So he tried to paint that outside corner, try to get him to chase, and the batter did not chase neither pitch. And so now the count is full at 3-2. So championship game getting a little bit interesting here for our Covington Reds. And the pitch. Ooh, too far inside, and we're going to walk that batter. So now they got a man on first and second.
You got it too.
Still 2 outs. As we take a timeout on the field, infielders come in, give the vote of confidence to their pitcher, Chris Ross. Pitch and catch is pretty much what you're saying at this point. All right, so 2 outs here, man on first and second. They spin around, throw the ball. It gets past Kurt, but he's able to retrieve it. No run there from the runner on second base. So they pretty much set themselves up. They were ready. Misfits were ready for it. They get back to the base safe and sound. So the runner's on first and second. Having a little equipment issue here with our catcher, Tyson. He's going to work it out. Give our pitcher a chance to think of his next pitch. And here we go. Oh, that was high and inside. Count goes to 1-0. And the pitch. Ooh, outside corner. So not getting that outside corner at all. It was a nice place to be there for Chris, but the umpire not catching it on the outside with that call. 2 balls. No strikes. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Hits the ball to third base. Cam comes up, fires it over to first. And nice stretch by the first baseman. A little damage done there by the Walton Misfits as they played two, tied the score up at 2-2 here going into the bottom of the third. Great play there by Cameron on first as he was able to, Cameron snagged it up, tossed it over to his brother Brandon on first, and we get out of the inning. So heading to the bottom of the third, got to make up a little bit of get those 2 runs back because we gave up 2 to allow them to tie the game. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you're able to come back with us after we work through all our IT difficulties. Being out here at the park all day long is going to be a tough solution here this summer, but we're going to try to figure it out. We do have backup chargers, so we're going to do the best we can to keep giving you the visuals and the audios that we've presented to you thus far. Once again, continue to tell your friends and family members that we're live broadcasting Covington Reds 16U Baseball. EGN Sports is proud to be able to do that all summer long. Do you think it was working?
Yeah, well, it just wasn't on. Yeah. When it fell, it must have turned off. That's why I wasn't. Yeah, I had to turn it back on.
Very little.
Back down over. Yes, working. It's not doing. I turned it back on. It was off. When you put it on? I mean, it's gonna move. It's gonna move. Yeah, that's it's gonna move.
Point, yeah. All right, so Brandon Scott, we back at the top of the order. Leads off as a big swing. Foul tips it back into the catcher's glove. And Brandon will start off behind the count, 0-1. So we're back at the top of our lineup. Devontae Hardiman sits on deck. And Brandon started the game off by scooting all the way around the bases once he got on. And we gave us our first run of the inning. That one's low and inside. That's going to even up the count here at 1-1. And the pitch. Swung on and hit. Ooh. Brandon tried to catch that one. He caught pretty good. Just went just outside of the first base line. And that's going to be foul. So Brandon finds himself with a count of 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here on Brandon. Scores 2-2. Oh, he throws a wild loopy ball to the outside, and that count goes to 2-2. And the pitch. So Brandon gets caught watching one. It loops in there. I think that's what he was trying to do on the previous pitch. So Brandon to go down. That'll be one out here on us in the bottom of the third inning. So Devontae Hardiman steps into the batter's box here. Trying to get a nice little rally going, hopefully. Kirk Campbell sits on deck. And the pitch. Ooh, that one goes in. Ooh. So that ball was all over the place. Kind of tricked Devontae a little bit, although it didn't hit the corner like it needed to. That goes to 1 ball, no strikes here. One out here in the bottom of the third inning. Ooh, another pitch. He is looping that ball in there. That changeup is something special right now. Evens out the count, 1-1. Bottom of the third. Well, or did I miss one? We might have missed a couple. Swung on and foul tip back there too, and everybody's looking up on every foul ball because that's what's been hurting the broadcast. Balls getting direct hits, which is uncommon here on a broadcast. So Devontae swings and foul tips it back to the fence. Counts 1-2 here, one out here in the bottom of the third. And the pitch. Oh, Devontae goes for the high pitch. So that'll take the count even at 2-2. I'm sorry. Swing and a miss. That gives us 2 outs here for the bottom of the third inning. As Kirk Campbell comes up, try to kick a little noise. Oh, that was a nice looking pitch right there. So he gave us the benefit of the doubt on that one. So Kirk starts off ahead of the count. So he just got that changeup working. So, Kirk getting the benefit of the doubt right here. As we get 2 balls that, I'm going to be honest, it did look like 2 strikes, but we'll definitely take it. He's just got a nice little looping curve and slider that he's throwing. Uh-oh. Kurt gets a hold to one. It goes to left field. That could be. Oh, it's at the fence. Kurt should get a double out of that one. So Kurt starts the little rally off, hopefully, as Kurt gets a nice big hit to left field. So he put a nice little pop on that one. So Kurt gets a double. Hopefully that'll start off a rally that we can create as Cameron Scott steps into the batter's box with Lewis Chaney sitting on deck. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. We're trying to make a little noise as trying to pull away from the Walton Misfits who tied the game up at the top of the third inning. And that's where we are, 2-2. Ooh-wee. I mean, he is freezing our batters with that pitch right there. As it's a slow looping changeup, but it's working very good for the pitcher. So he starts off ahead of our batter, 0-1. Swung on and hit to right field, but it goes right. Oh, he misses it. Great job. You got to have a little luck in baseball. As Cam Round's first base decides to go back, but on that base hit, that's an error out there on the right fielder, but we'll definitely take it as we'll increase our score to 3, and we lead the contest 3-2 here in the bottom of the third. So great job by Cameron, but hit there right there in the right fielder's glove.
Hi, Lewis. Let's go, kid.
Oh my gosh. Woo-wee. So Cam was playing with fire over there, but he's able to get back. Lou Chaney steps into the batter's box. He does have a man on first. Uh-oh. Bounces one off the plate. He's trying to run it out. Oh, great play by the pitcher as falling back was able to get the ball over to the first base. And so after the ball was bounced off the plate, Lewis gets it thrown out at first base. So we did get 1 run, got a little luck on our side as the ball was right in the glove of the right fielder, but he dropped it in. Kurt came boogieing around third base, eventually touching home and giving us our 3rd run of the game. So we have a pitching change going into the top of the fourth. Lewis Cheney's going to take the bump.